Hello. Hi, guys. Few big questions. Few big questions for you. Few big questions that I asked myself. And they keep on coming back here and there, but not with the strength that I felt the first time they came to me without me taking action on them. And these questions were: who am I? What am I doing here? What the heck is going on? What am I doing here, right? How come I am constantly in the survival mode? How come I am constantly finding myself in the same circles, trapped in the same situations? I'm just changing the time of the day, time of the year, faces, names, and all that stuff. And I'm just keep on repeating the same stuff. And I keep on feeling about myself and the questions, and I don't do anything about it. And the questions keep on coming back, stronger, heavier, more and more and more painful. I don't know, guys, if you can relate to these questions. I don't know if you can, guys, relate to these questions, if you can relate to these feelings. This is how please do not take this out of context. Well, do if you wish. This is the questions that I kept on asking myself over and over and over again, year after year after year. When I started doing the inner work, these questions came back for a reason. These questions didn't felt any longer like they are here because there is something wrong with me. They didn't felt like these questions coming up because it is time to finish, it no longer felt this way because I started actually taking actions by looking within instead of just being like, what the heck is going on? Let me run away. Let me use again food, drinks, alcohol, sex, shopping, whatever. It's gonna, distract me. So when I stopped distracting myself 24/7, because that distraction is still to some level, but not to the degree that it was before. So when I stopped entirely distracting myself 24/7 and I started answering these questions and looking within, things started shifting and changing for me. And something extremely powerful started changing. It's a little bit like changing everything upside down. And what I'm talking about, I'm talking actually here about me starting and learning to take my power back, take power away from the outside. That's where my whole focus, attention, my power lied outside of me, entirely fixed on the outside, and I started looking within. That was a few years ago, I started actually putting my hand on my heart and I started praying. And I started to listening through my heart, not through that, not through programmed by someone, something, somewhere, but going through that totally different way of be-ing. This is a huge, big difference. And I started feeling these answers coming to me, and I started feeling absolutely phenomenal. I started feeling empowered. I started actually paying attention to my own heart, to my own breath during the day, not in scheduled meditation. And I started feeling that energy floating and flowing out of me. And first there was just few brief seconds, right? And I would take that feeling and grasp it with both of my hands. And I would just feel so beautiful. I would just feel so empowered, so energized, so light. And then I would get back into the environment. I would listen to the gossip. I would again go back to my absolutely one of the biggest addictions, to guilt and shame, and look within at What have I done wrong? What kind of wrong thought I had in my head today? It was just absolutely crazy. But then I would come back. These questions would come back, or I would come back myself to my own heart, and I would look within, and I would ask. After focusing on within, on that inner energy field that Eckhart Tolle talks about so beautifully in The Power of Now, on that inner energy field, my own core essence. And I would focus over there, and then I would ask a question, who am I? And the beautiful answer would come in a different shape and form, with a feeling of light and love. And that love I would let that love flow entirely through my entire body. I was just checking the time, guys. Sorry, guys, I just have a cold, that's why. And it would just feel so beautiful and so absolutely phenomenal. And you know what? The stuff that I have just spoken about, it scares the shit out of people. The total and entire freedom, it is already within you here and now. Period. Ta-da! That's what it is. But because it's so simple, it's so accessible, if this is the right word. I'm not always using English words the best way, but that's okay, that's fine. I'm doing my best anyway. And it's just so easy and so simple, but it scares the shit out of people. Why? Because they would lose their current identity. The identity every single one of us was or is entirely lost. The identity of, let me turn this off for now, the identity of I am broken, the identity of I am this, I am that, I am not okay, I have every month, this and this episode, every time, I always have this, why I'm always going across the same guy, and all that stuff that we just programmed ourselves, or we let someone else program us, or we just simply being programmed to it and we never done anything about it yet. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that fear always going to be some kind of role and factor in our lives, but it doesn't have to be like that. The current energies that we are under influence at the moment are absolutely beautiful and phenomenal, and they are healing energies. They are energies of love and light that they bring to the surface all the debris that is stored within you because it wasn't processed yet so far, and it no longer belongs to you. How free do you actually want to be? How free do you want to be? Who are you? Who are you? If you can be truly honest with yourself, just put the rubbish on the side for 5 minutes only, just 5 minutes. Sit down, put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Can I really love myself for 5 minutes? Enough to just simply let myself feel my own love. Do I love myself enough to do that? Or just another little example, if right now I would truly, deeply and entirely love myself, what would I be doing here and now in this present moment? I'm not talking about you solving your whole life situation. I'm talking about here and now. What would you wear? How would your hair be like? What would you be talking about? Would you be sitting silent? Who would you have next to you? Right? This is just beautiful. This is just absolutely beautiful and phenomenal. I'm gonna need to go, and I just wanted to share these few words with you guys in between the calls. I'm going to send every single one of you lots of love and light, and please remember, you are absolutely phenomenal. You are absolutely amazing and just entirely out of this world. I wish every single one of you all the best, and I'm sending you lots of love and light from my heart. Bye-bye.